haven't you, like Peter, also caved at the slightest pressure for talking about Jesus or identifying with Jesus? Guys, I'm a pastor, and I do that. I think about all the times I go to Great Clips for a haircut, sit down in the chair, and it's just inevitable. 9 times out of 10, the hairstylist, she's going to ask me something about work. Do I have the day off of work? What do I do for work? And I have, as a pastor, I got this immediate open door. I say, well, I'm a pastor of a church. And then there's just this kind of polite awkwardness from the hairstylist, and I have a decision to make. Am I going to press in and this is going to get even more awkward? Am I going to go a little bit deeper with the subject? Or am I just going to sort of stay on the surface? And I have all the different ways I rationalize it in my mind to stay on the surface. I think, if I start to talk about Jesus, I might get a bad haircut. And if I start to talk about Jesus, well, I might have a hard time coming back to this Great Clips because everybody's going to hear and everybody's going to think I'm weird, and I'm going to have to look for a different Great Clips to go to. It's not to say that you have to have a full-fledged gospel conversation every time you sit down to get a haircut. It's just to say, guys, you and I cave at the slightest of pressure, and we don't talk about Jesus, the one we should have no business being ashamed of.